Peace to everybody. This story is about Notorious B.I.G's one-room shack now costs $4,000 a month. And as you can see here in the picture is Notorious B.I.G's house that he lived in a long time ago. It was all a dream, is right. The one-room shack in Brooklyn that Notorious B.I.G. rapped about living in as a child is up for rent, with its owner charging a smooth $4,000 a month to reside there. That's a lot of money to be charging for rent. Who's got that kind of money? I know rich people do. But Notorious B.I.G. lived in his house as a child, and his mom did too. So now it's up for a smooth $4,000 a month to reside there. The residence has been renovated and is now listed as a gentrified 3-bedroom home. So yeah, the house has been renovated. I don't know what kind of stuff they changed in there, but it's been renovated for a new tenants to live in there. Gone are the days of no heat, as B.I.G says in his legendary hit track Juicy, which also contains the one-room shack reference. So yeah, he did a song called Juicy, and it had Gone Are the Days of No Heat. And I guess it wasn't warm at all or something. It's a beautiful home in a fantastic neighborhood filled with little shops and great transportation, said Compass broker Femine Le Coil. This apartment is iconic, a historical gem. So now Notorious B.I.G's home is now a historical gem because he grew up there as when he was a child. And of course there's little shops around it, but we don't know what kind of shops they are, but they were definitely filled with them. When B.I.G lived at the residence located on the 3rd floor of 226 James Place, it was considered to be in a drug-plagued section on Clinton Hill. Fast forward to 2019 and everything's been transformed. Yeah, so that's where Notorious B.I.G. had lived at, 226 James Place. Talk about being a drug neighborhood. It's really sad that people have to live around that way, and with all the drugs pouring in because it's all about the money, and and it's really terrible. The neighborhood is all hipsters and millennials, said Kathleen Perkins, a Douglas Elliman broker, people in finance and tech problems. So yeah, it's filled with hipsters, millennials, and who knows what else is in that neighborhood now. The B.I.G home, which still has intricate and historic details from when the slain rapper lived there, including the same windows and moldings, would upselling in 2013 for a whopping $825,000 to the person who's now trying to rent it out. It comes with a den and separate dining room, along with hardwood floors and high ceilings. So yeah, that's a pretty good whopping sell for $825,000 that the person bought it for. It has everything new in there: den, dining room, hardwood floors. I don't know if the kitchen's been remodeled, but I'm pretty sure it has been. It's so calm and residential now, Lee Cole said. It's hard to imagine it's the same street that he sang about with all the drugs and gunfire. It couldn't be more different. Yeah, so it's really calmed down a lot now since all the drugs are chased out of that neighborhood, and it's just really sad, and it couldn't be more different. But people live in drug neighborhoods. They don't want to move away from there. But, but Notorious B.I.G., he was his own person. He did what he wanted. Local officials chose to rename the corner of St. James Place and Fulton Street Christopher Wallace Way. Earlier this month, in honor of Biggie, who was gunned down in Los Angeles back in 1997. Yeah, so they want to change the name of the street where he grew up at. They want to change it to Christopher Wallace Way. I think it is a good idea to do it. In other words, give him that memory because that's what everybody deserves. They don't want to keep it at Fulton Street and St. James Place no more. They want to change it to Christopher Wallace Way, which I think is a good idea because it will help the memory of people who loved him very much. Gentrifiers went to erase the history. They want to put up new cafes and boutiques and push us out of our community, said City Councilwoman Laurie Cumbo. That's why this sign is important today, so that the history of this place is told to our children and our children's children. Yes, so the gentrifiers, is want to erase the history, but anywhere you go, there's gentrification involved, and of course, it's really sad that people can't get the apartments that they want, so they gentrify everybody, and it's terrible. And this councilwoman, she's fighting to put that sign there, so this way the stories could be told to the children's children that so this way they'll know what he is like when Notorious B.I.G. was alive at the time. Leave your comments below. I am out.